Glad to have you with us in one of America's great cities, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and the Lake. The opener in conference play for both of these teams. It's the North Texas Mean Green and the Temple Owls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe already putting her to work with some injury news. Holly?
Hey guys, I caught up with the Owls head coach. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. So the North Texas Mean Green offense takes the field, and they'll try to put together the first drive of the game. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance. Left side, it's Hartman. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. North Texas in the hurry-up. He'll try to get to the marker himself. There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. North Texas has it going to work with another first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Makes the grab on the left. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hartman. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw on third. Got his man on the right. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He's got it on the run. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Wants to keep it in the air. Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there, closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Push is ahead. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep it.
Caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the extra point is good.
7-0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Temple's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. One of the better running backs in all of college football and a vital cog in this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Off play action. Rushes on. Finds his target. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Temple lines up quickly.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. From the gun, running back on the move.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the back. Reels it in. Across the 25, he's got room. And he's brought down after a huge completion. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Snags it. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Working the ground game. Defense all over it. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, North Texas. What a catch in the end zone for 6.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score in this next possession.
Wants to throw one first. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it in his belly. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Makes the grab past the marker. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
The Owls want to pick up the tempo.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and long here. From the gun, looking for a man. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's going to take off. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Mean Green. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. This could end up being the biggest drive of the game. Down 21-0, you have to keep it from getting out of hand. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. They're going back to the ground. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Gomez. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Back's got it on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And the Owls come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Powers inside. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. Drives inside. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Temple lines up quickly. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. This time they'll throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Owls! He didn't see anyone open. He said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mean Green offense heads out onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Hand it to the back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The fake wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He's looking to throw. Unleashes it on the run. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. North Texas has it going to work with another first down.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found 0 answers in how to get back in this football game.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got the tight end. He'll have enough for the first down, gets out of bounds, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Hard running there. Swapped immediately. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Left side is Carr. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Defense wants to bring the heat. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Turns it upfield. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Owls want to crank the tempo.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Makes a connection. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. They've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Under pressure, he'll throw it. Got his man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He'll pull it down inside the 25. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Drops back on first down. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Fresh center downs going to the air. They're all over him. Right side, it's Hartman. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Here's the return from inside his 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Throws it off the RPO. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back has it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide left, it's Gomez. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Left side, it's Gomez. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Wood. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Straight ahead, it's Wood. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. With that penalty, the offense is backed up, still 2nd down. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Out wide right, it's Gomez. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Buys a little time. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, it's Wood. Taken down. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Owls come to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Nice move to keep running. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Fires to the big fella. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Here comes the hurry up.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. North Texas in the hurry up. Tight end now in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. The throw. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Touchdown, North Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Scooped and scored. Touchdown, Mean Green.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. And the incomplete pass lets his defense get the ball back for its own great field position. This offense has it with really good field position. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Out of the backfield, he's open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So 1st down will open up the final period. They try to pop a run on the draw. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Rides to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Keeps it himself. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Owls peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Escapes the pressure to his right. Caught. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. An 8-yard pickup on the 1st down completion. Now 2nd and 2. He wants to throw it again.
Plays are going to break down, but that never seems to affect this quarterback. He's so athletic and so fast. He's able to avoid the pass rush, get himself on the perimeter, and now he's just using his God-given ability and his arm talent to make big-time throws.
Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And the Owls will hustle to the line. 2nd down, gonna throw it. The screen, and watch out. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. North Texas sends the offense out to get this drive going. From the gun, hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. send the tight end in motion. Second down to the air. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Firing to the right, complete. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. Punt is on its way. Making his first move. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. A quick pass to the left. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. They want to throw it.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Look out! And it's a sack.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the fourth quarter.
Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. Great place to start for this offense. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Give to the running back. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Eager to get the football back with as much time remaining as possible, the defense uses a timeout. 1:53 showing on the clock. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Drops back on first down. It's caught downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On play action. Here comes the heat. And they got him.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early, or late up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Got to make the play on 4th. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.